Alexandria Ocasio Cortez cries foul. That story's coming up as well. Stay tuned for TBTV. Some of my friends, they've been in my ear, they've been telling me, Tim Black, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and be on the lookout for the nature of the Democrats to be deceptive. Watch the Republicans occasionally, because you pretty much know what they're going to do, but you got to keep your eye on those Democrats, Tim Black. And I'm like, I hear ya. Well, understand this, guys. We can't trust nobody. And once you start trusting anybody, that's when you open yourself up for being fooled. Like Bush said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you can't be fooled again. Alexandria Ocasio Cortez sent out a tweet that has the whole, I don't know, all the proper media, propaganda media, corporate media, all of corporate media having a conversation about Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. Now, we all know that she is the young upstart out there in New York's 13th district, 14th district? I think it's 14th. Kicked butt. She defeated an entrenched Crawley establishment beast in line to take the place of Nancy Pelosi. Become a 28-year-old congressperson representing the good people of Bronx. Well, she's been in front of cameras because, hell, she's photogenic, she's young, she's a Democratic Socialist, Bernie Sanders endorsed her, and she defeated Jeff Crawley, an entrenched establishment beast who was in line to take Nancy Pelosi's place, and it was unexpected, and bam, she knocked it out the park. And so she's been under the microscope, and yes, the media has been fawning over her. She's been on everything from Jimmy Kimmel to Stephen Colbert, in every chair on MSNBC or CNN. And she's also been under a lot of attack. So finally, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez decided to, well, not finally, she's been fighting back, but she really gave him something to go to. She gave him the old, right there, Fred, she gave him. Here goes the tweet that has people upset and butthurt now. She says, double standards of Paul Ryan being elected at 28 and immediately being given the benefit of his ill-considered policies. Consider genius. And me winning a primary at 28 to immediately be treated with suspicion and scrutinized, down to my clothing, of being a fraud. There are those who are dismissing these comments and they're saying, toughen up, girl, you need to get it together. Time to grow up and put on your big people underwears. Come on now, you want to get in here, now you got to get ready. And I hear all of that criticism, and I respect it, and I listen. But are you listening to what she's saying? Do you think it's possible that she has a point? Or do you live in the delusional world where there is no sexism, and there is no ageism, and there is no racism? You don't really live in that world, do you? I mean, you can't acknowledge that people have been talking about Paul Ryan for years. I don't really know what the guy's done except grow a beard and lift weights. What's he good for? What's he been good for? They touted him as the numbers guy, the whiz. You don't think that they're both economics majors. They both won a primary. They were both 28 years old. Besides, forget the political ideology. And I know that's hard to do, but set aside what they have a D on their shirt or an R on their shirt and just look at them as human beings and say, what's different about them? Why is one considered extremely a genius, a number guy, the numbers guy, and the other one considered, oh, here goes that freebies girl. I'm telling you what it is. It's misogyny. It's what it is. Well, I mean, come on, guys. they hear this young girl. See, I'm guilty of it too. Look at me. I'm an old guy now. This young lady, she's up there kicking butt. But I love her energy and I love her spontaneity. I love her spunk. I love the policies that she stands for. And see, that's what's different about me and some of these other people out here. Some of these people are focused on other things, like her clothes, like her sound of her voice, like her hair, like her mannerisms, or what purse she wore, or what clothes she had on. I'm focused on the policies that she supports. And unlike Paul Ryan, if we do want to go back to policy, Alexandria Ocasio supports policies that most of the American public support. So most of the American public want Medicare for all, some form of universal health care coverage. Most Americans want increasing wages. They're in favor of these things. They're in favor of her policies. In fact, a lot of Ocasio's policies are popular, immensely popular with regular people. It's the corporations that don't like them so much. With Paul Ryan, it's always been the opposite. Get it? Look, I'm not here to say everything. Of course, there's been missteps. Of course there's been missteps. I mean, you're thrust onto the world stage and you gotta go. It's time to speak and talk and get it right. Make it happen. So anyone can make mistakes, but at the end of the day, it's not about any of the superficial BS that they like to focus on to sell these damn clicks, to give them the chicks, and also get them the bricks. They should be focusing on the policies, right? Now, I don't know who Paul Ryan defeated to get into Congress, if he defeated anyone at all. He's been there quite a while. In fact, he is now leaving. He's ready to turn in his gavel. So, what will Alexandria Ocasio Cortez actually do? What will she get done? I have no idea, but I'm willing to see. And I think we're going to find out. And then there will be time for criticism when there's actually work being submitted and bills being put into action, legislation being formed and change being built, and some fruits of one's labor. Then will be room to talk and to scrutinize and to analyze. But right now there hasn't really been that. She just got in. So whether you agree with her or not, whether you think her policy points are just giving money away or not, maybe did she move a comma, add an extra zero? But search your heart of hearts and ask yourself, did she have a point when she says Paul Ryan was overrated and she was overhated? I think she does. But you'd have to be willing to put aside your politics and how you may personally feel to look at it objectively and say, you know what? She just started the job. In fact, she's in training. Kinda. Like, what they call it?
Orientation, jackass.
Training intro program or something. So give her a break. And Ocasio, kick some ass. Watching you. And if you're interested in help funding this show, keeping it live and available to stream, well, become a member of my wolf pack. See that crazy wolf behind me over here? That's my wolf pack, man. Become a member of it. Do so today. You can join for as little as $2 a month. I don't even know what that's equivalent to. I don't know, stick of gum a day, cup of coffee, a month, not even a cup. Come on, guys. Join my wolf pack, become a member, and fund independent media.
Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Tim Black!
For the record, slavery was not a choice. But being a dumbass is. Got a lot of internet around. A lot of internet, got the Google, got the DuckDuckGo. We had a lot of search engines. You gotta fight to be stupid nowadays. He's winning that fight right now. He's winning that fight. You know, there are a lot of false sayings going around. It's not just Kanye. Have you heard this one? I've never seen America so divided. I've never seen America so divided. Every channel you change to, America's so divided. It's never been this way. I can think of some times it was.